What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome everybody to a very special diecast review, because you guys know by the title of this video, it's no ordinary diecast review. And yes, it is an NextGen diecast review, because hey, you guys just love doing that. You guys love supporting these reviews, so I appreciate you guys for that. But this is going to be on not one, but on two diecasts I picked up at my local Walmarts and Targets, which you guys should probably get right now, because I think these two cars have been selling pretty quickly, because, you know, they're from a certain team that is quite popular for the mainstream NASCAR fan base, and we're going to be doing not one, but we're going to be doing ourselves a double diecast review on the Hendrick Motorsports 2022 official test cars that you can pick up, like I said, at Walmarts and Targets for Wave 2, and also in the NASCAR Authentics 2022 test car wave, which one of them, I think the number 5 one is actually in the test car wave, but here you can get the 9 car and the 5 car. But as you guys see right here, these say test cars, and you're probably wondering, okay, why did these say test cars? Why does it say Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott? Because these guys kind of shared the rides. So from what I heard, I think Dale Jr. actually drove this car at Daytona, like the beginning of this year. But I think Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott and William Byron, I think, shared their rides in these cars. As far as I know, they all shared that ride, and I think Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott drove the 9 car at the Charlotte Roval test session. So we get ourselves a good variety. I mean, I don't know if Bowman actually drove one of these cars, to be honest with you. Probably could. Probably snuck his way in somehow. But you see right there, guys, the packaging is a little more different on the Larson car, or I'm going to say the number 5 car. You see we have a gray background, but here it's white. But it's pretty much exactly the same. I mean, it is kind of redundant having, you know, both diecasts look exactly the same, so that's why I'm doing a double diecast review. And then getting onto the back right here, it's pretty much exactly the same. So, but of course, you know, different backgrounds. We got more red right here, and we got white right there. So I'm glad they kind of gave you some variety so you can tell which one is which. But anyways, without further ado, enough of me jibber-jabbing, because we are already 2 minutes in. Let's get on to this diecast review and the official unboxing of the double diecast review of the Hendrick Motorsports test cars from 2022. And alrighty, guys, we got these cars that almost look like they're pretty much camouflaged to my diecast setup out of its box. And before we get started on this diecast review, guys, you guys know what time it is. So let's look at the free accessories that comes with this. And oh my god, this is probably the most original and probably plainest looking sticker I've ever seen, because literally it's just a white background with the number 5 big ass Chevrolet logo on Hendrick Motorsports, and we got ourselves a number 9 one. Oh no, it got folded. Oh, all Chase Elliott fans are gonna, like, I don't know, all the Chase Elliott fans and fangirls out there are gonna be like, oh my god, this is unacceptable, man. What the hell? But yeah, I mean, it's just a sticker, so I can't really complain too much about it. But yeah, not much variety at all. One says number 5 and one says number 9. So you guys be the judge. What's the better number? I mean, they're both NASCAR Cup Series champions after all. But yeah, as you guys can see right here, guys, I always love doing these double diecast reviews, and the reason why I'm doing double diecast reviews is because these cars are pretty much exactly the same. So we can do a nice little comparison for you guys. I will be showcasing, of course, you know, the actual primary cars as well from last year's, because these are next gen cars. But yeah, the Hendrick Motorsports test cars. It seems like we always get test cars for Hendrick Motorsports within a new generation of NASCAR. I mean, we did before with the Gen 6, and I think we also did with some of the COTs from 2009. So Hendrick Motorsports, man, they just know how to make cool test cars. But I think by far this is probably, I would say, my least favorite test car, because it's literally just a white background, and you just got Hendrick Motorsports logos, and you got Chevrolet logos, which is pretty much similar how the Chevrolet logos are set up on the unveiled car, which, if you guys are wondering why I have not done a diecast review on any of the unveiled next-gen cars, because I actually have not found them yet, guys. Those are the 3 diecasts that I have not found, and I've had shit luck finding them. So once I find them, if you guys want to comment below which ones you guys want me to review first, the Chevy, the Ford, or the Toyota, that would be great. So this will be a nice little filler review for you guys. Plus, you know, who doesn't like a good Hendrick Motorsports dual diecast review? But after unboxing these cars and taking a closer look, these diecasts actually might look very similar, but there are some slight differences. So if you go right here on both these Hendrick cars right here, the shade of red looks a little more different. It looks a lot more brighter and vibrant compared to the number 9 car. Here on the number 5, like I said, the red's a lot more vibrant compared to here. I mean, that's just a little difference right there. But if you also look at the, you know, the ugly double Chevrolet logos, guys, you can see right there, that looks a little more authentic. Apparently also on the Chase Elliott Hooters car for Wave 3, I kind of didn't mention it on my Wave reaction review, that it's going to have that. So that's pretty unfortunate, because that's actually what the cars were going to look like. But a lot of people did not like the Chevrolet look, because it's kind of redundant. Because if you guys can't tell, this is a Chevrolet test car. I mean, come on, Chevrolet, we all know that bow tie. But as you can see, there's like a bolder outline on the number 5 car compared to the 9. I don't know why. It kind of looks a little more cheaper, to be honest with you guys, with that bolder outline. But pretty much exactly the same coming down this side right here. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, guys, if you guys are familiar with like these cars, kind of remind me of like what I've said it before on my my initial reaction video. You know how Greenlight Collectibles make like those white autographed cars that you can get you know, drivers to sign? That's what this reminds me of. I would say this would be a great autograph piece if you want to get like all the crew members and all that, you know, signing this card. That'd be cool. Or all the Hendrick guys on there, especially Mr. H. That would be cool, especially like, I don't know, there's so many spots where you can probably get the sign. But if you guys notice as well, guys, this is very, I don't know if this is true or not, but just coming from my eyes, it looks like, I don't know, I mean, if you look pretty closely at the light, guys, the 5 has like a lot more of a matter finish to it compared to the 9. The 9, you see the black is a lot more glossier. Here, the 5, it's like a matte finish, which looks really cool. I kind of prefer the 5 car a little bit more just because of that matte finish. It looks very sleek and subtle compared to the 9 car. Not saying that because I'm not really the biggest Chase Elliott fan. I don't mind him, but I'm not a big fan of his fan base. I mean, his certain fan base, you know, some of his fan base is cool. Like, you know, my good buddies, like, you know, Oscar and Garrett, they're cool. And Gino, those are cool guys. I'm talking about like the typical Chase Elliott fanboys, like, oh, Chase Elliott, baby, everyone else sucks. Those types of people. Yeah. Oh, lordy. Basically they're the new version of Junior Nation. But, yeah, both these diecasts are supposed to represent, I guess, like the Roval, the Charlotte test, or the Roval test. I think it was at Charlotte. But one thing I probably would have liked, I think it was at, I think it was with Chase Elliott's. I think that there was an alternate version of these diecast, or these cars where the colors were inverted. Like they had a white number and a black base. I think that would look really nice, man. I think I remember Chase Elliott actually drove that car at the Charlotte test session, and he spun out. Dude, to be honest with you guys, I probably would have liked that, guys. If they could have made just one version white and one version black, that would have been cool. And since, you know, both these diecasts are, well, one of them, okay, here's my thing. They could have made a black version on the, I don't know, like, since, you know, this diecast right here is only exclusive to Wave 2, but this diecast you can get in the whatchamacallit, the test car wave. What I would like to see is that we would have one white version and then one black version, no matter what wave it is. So that way it gives you some variety. Because I kind of prefer the black test cars a little bit more. They look a lot more, you know, sleek and stealthy. Like I said, the matte black on that 5 looks absolutely just freaking beautiful, man. I mean, my lord. But there's not really much to say about this car, guys. Because, you know, Dale Jr., Kyle Larson, and William Byron, and I think Chase Elliott all drove this car. So, you know, it's kind of a mishmash. Coming down to the back right here, we do got a detailed spoiler, which is really nice. I do like that. The black rear diffusers as well. But, of course, the only difference is, of course, you know, if you get the test car version from the test car wave, this part will be white. So I'm kind of glad that the black looks a lot more better on this, to be honest with you guys. Coming down to the back right here, pretty much exactly the same. But like I said, the red is a lot more brighter here than the 9 car. Oh, and look at that. There's nothing much right there on that side. Oh, another thing I noticed as well, guys, if you look pretty closely, on the Chase Elliott car, there's like, what is it like? There's like detail right here where the rear window sticks out. They added that detail right here. But on the Larson car, it's not there. So there are some slight differences with this car, guys, and I think that's the main reason why. And if you also notice as well, guys, the Chevrolet logo is a lot more brighter and vibrant compared to the Chase Elliott car, guys. So it seems like the number 5 car, in terms of color, looks a lot better than this. I don't know. I've kind of noticed that now, guys. It probably has something to do with like with the two different finishes that this car has. But I don't know. I thought these two cars were a carbon copy, but apparently not, guys. I think that's the main reason why I love doing these side-by-side comparisons, because you can definitely see the small details of why these cars are a little more different. But now we're getting on to the side-by-side comparisons. I'm going to showcase this right here with Kyle Larson's car from last year, because you guys love the Gen 6 and Gen 7 comparisons. So, of course, if you guys all saw my Kyle Larson, HendrickCars.com review for this year, go and check that out, because, heck, you know, can't get enough more of that guy right there. I would say I have a lot of respect for Kyle Larson. I mean, if I had to say, if Truex and Blaney were to just, I don't know, just not make it into the playoffs this year, I'd probably root for Kyle Larson. He definitely is respectable in my books, and probably is my third guy to root for. But yeah, you see right there, of course, the big difference right there with the hood and the front end, a lot more better. A little curvier, to say the least. I mean, I've already reviewed all the Chevrolet cars. And, of course, these are NASCAR thinnest diecast, so, of course, they have white interiors and no window banners, which, you know, that's what you pay for $5. But other than that, I mean, pretty decent quality we got right here. I mean, dude, they managed to screw up the quality on this because there's not much to this car. Like, come on, dude. And of course, the back's a lot more different. I just can't get enough of these back ends. I know I say it so many times, but just, I love the back ends. And we got ourselves a nice working suspension right here on the 5 car, so isn't that just wonderful? Oh, lordy. I guess you could say it's not that lopsided. I mean, nothing can be worse than that Suarez car, am I right? And now, looking at the side-by-side comparison of the Chase Elliott car, compared to last year's Napa car, which I will and plan to pick up his Napa car as well, because that is a beautiful paint scheme. Probably his Hooters car as well, and definitely his A-Shot car. I mean, his A-Shot car just got released, so might pick them up at Daytona, guys. But comment below what diecast you guys want me to review and pick up at Daytona, because I definitely am going to be going on a nice little shopping spree. Getting some next-gen cars, since, it's going to be a few more weeks until all those other diecasts get released at the dealers and Circle B diecast. But, which, by the way, use that promo code OBBYT to get $5 off of shipping if you spend $30 or more. But yeah, I mean, the Chase Elliott diecast, I mean, nothing much to say about that right there. I mean, it is kind of a random side-by-side comparison, but of course, with every next-gen review, I like doing these comparisons because, it just shows you just the ergonomics and just shows you how cool looking these next-gen cars are. I mean, even though I've already done, like, I don't know, I could just say that I'm already, like, almost, like, I don't know, I would say we're getting close to almost, like in the double digits now of, like, the reviews I've done already for the next gens, and there's still more. There is still more. I mean, we're just at the starting point of next gen diecast, and more are on the way, y'all. But in terms of which next gen test car is my favorite, just because of just how the decals are a little more different, I would say the 5 car is probably my favorite. Plus, I also did saw this car in person, so I kind of have a soft spot for it because Dale Jr. actually drove this car at the Daytona test session back in January. So, I kind of mostly have a favorite with that. But feel free to comment below if you guys have anything else to share about this, as I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the double diecast review of the Hendrick Motorsports test cars. I'm surprised. I don't know. Maybe we'll probably get this in a if they end up releasing the Bowman and Byron cars later down the road, that'd be cool. Or maybe make this as a test car set. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, comment below if you have anything else to share. This is going to wrap it up right here. This has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on another next gen review. And yeah, happy to keep doing this for y'all. So see you guys later.